Hey guys, Big J here from the Centre Bounce. Hope you're all having a bloody fantastic day. Mate, Supercoach is 1 day and 20 hours away. How bonkers is that? I'm going to go through my team, the ones that I'm pretty happy with at the moment, the guys that I'm selecting. Everything's up in the air, I guess, until team sheets come out. There could be a certain ruckman that gets rested. There could be players, they've got 1 or 2 days left of training as well. So no kind of risking things potentially happening. But hey, they do happen, right? Ooh, I got a bit of a cocky happening over there. Guys, stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. And for those people that are looking out for our Rate Your Team video, we're going to do it on Wednesday. Sorry, it should have come out today. We just ran out of time. Have a good one. I think this year's, I don't know. I've said it before on podcasts. I've said it before on Twitter to everybody, review crew and whatnot as well. This year I've found is probably the hardest year in Supercoach I've ever done. Been playing Supercoach on and off, I guess pretty consistently since 2017. And yeah, just kind of really hard to pick a team that I'm really happy with. There's a few set rookies as there is every year. But, when you've got guys like Flynn and R2, how you going, Joe? It just makes things really interesting. You can go cheaper in some positions. You can go more expensive in some positions. You can stack a backline or a forward line. I've seen some people with no rookies in the forward line, no rookies in the back line, and just like 5 rookies in the midfield. Cool, whatever floats your boat, right? Having a look at my team, though, I've tried to go pretty balanced across the board. Maybe that is boring. Maybe that's not going to set me behind set me ahead of the pack. Potentially, I might have to move a few things around. But I like to say to people, I back in my ability to trade. I back in my ability to bring in good players. I watch a lot of footy throughout the season. So we'll watch podcasts. I guess kind of the benefit of doing a stream like this and a show like this is that, we get involved with a lot of content. And as you say, we do the hard work so you guys don't have to. Well, hey, we get to have a look at all the good players and pick out the ones that we like as well. So let's check out the team. Hope you guys enjoy. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you're interested. Got a lot of content coming out. Stream on Mondays, members stream on Tuesdays. We're going to have captaincies. We're going to have team reviews. We're going to have everything going on. And then the drive home on Thursdays as well at 5:30. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good season of Supercoach and a good season of AFL too. Guys, this is my team. And I'm not going to go kind of bit by bit like a few other people have done. Backline, forward line, midfield. I'm kind of just going to flex over a few different players that I'm looking at. Guys that I want to put in and then go from there. I guess kind of cat's out of the bag from the thumbnail. I'm going Max Gawn. Similar to a certain Brisbane player who is currently sitting at D5. Just feels a bit sad that this year might be the last year of us actually having Max Gawn in our teams. He's hanging out behind here, having fun and, yeah, slowing down a little bit. Guys like Aiden Johnson will come in and start sharing the ruck line. Potentially a Tom Campbell at times, but he's just so good around the ground. Good for a few hit outs. Good for a goal or two every game. And that's what we want, right? Having a look at the rest of my team in the defense, I'm going to go Harry Sheasel at D1. I think he's going to dominate. I think he's very, very appropriately priced. Sometimes you can get away with saying, cool, he's going to be cheaper. And he might be. But he also might be more expensive too. And in my team, there's a few players that I'm going to be spending boosts on to get into my side. I'd rather not do that with Harry Sheasel because you just don't know what's going to happen. North Melbourne's getting better, which means hopefully he sees a bit more of the ball, which means, hey, I think last year he averaged a 115. He could be set for a 120 plus. And as a North supporter, I'm very, very happy. In saying that, I have gone Dane Zorko at D2. I'm really not super happy with the pick, but he obviously doesn't have a buy anymore, which definitely helps him out a lot. And just the fixture is bonkers. Like, half-backs for Brisbane are off the chain, and no Kadeen Coleman for a while. It's going to hurt not to have him. It's going to hurt not having him and then having to watch Brisbane games. And, hey, now I have an excuse to watch Brisbane games because him and a certain Ashcroft are in my team. Talking about baby Ashcrofts, let's chuck him in now. He is my flex position. Now, I can put other players in there, but I think just the dynamic of the team, I have gone for 5 primo mids or 5 mids that I'd like to be keeping for a while. So Ashcroft kind of just isn't the odd one out, but is the one that ends up in that position. Could obviously put Nevitt or Sardis there. I do have Not in the team as well, so that can kind of work out as well. Let's have a look at those guys. Nevitt. No, I tried to do Not. It doesn't work. Helps if I can spell Nathan O'Driscoll and T.S. Sardis in there. So these guys are going to be mainstays in their teams. Nevitt definitely looks to be taking a lot of that mid-time that potentially could have been Tanner Bruins. Naughty boy is out for a while, unfortunately. For us in Supercoach, it's better. For him, Nevitt, it's a lot better too. Think of it a little bit like Dempsey. Nevitt might not be the greatest scorer, but if you can get to 350, 400K, I'm very happy. Offload him plus a bench guy, get a primo at 550K. I'm very happy with that. O'Driscoll seems to be covering for what was Hayden Young's position. So 3 to 4 weeks, I think he's got left. And then they'll move him around potentially. But Frio's run early is just phenomenal. So he might just stay in the team if he starts performing. And, Murphy, Reed, Erasmus were also competing for spots with him. But it seems like he's got it until we know he hasn't got it, which could potentially happen tomorrow. And then Sardis running in the midfield there for Essendon. They just need him in there. Essendon's got the forward line's good now. The defense is good now, but the midfield needs a bit more grunt. Sardis, Hobbs, no Parrish for a while. These are the young guys coming through. Dylan Shills on his last legs as well. Zach Merritt's not a spring chicken anymore. They need to blood the young kids a bit more. So that's why they're in my team. Might as well finish off the midfield bench. Got Kako in there. Now, I do have Elijah Hewitt in my team, so he could be in either position. Doesn't matter too much. I think he'll play, and I think that's probably just what we want. The next 2 guys should be named. One of them definitely is. But, Kako, I think, just can score well. And it's nice to have exciting players in your Supercoach team because you can follow a team that maybe isn't the one that you go for. But, hey, I've got him in my team, so it works out well. I've got Hasty in there at the moment. I think Saints fans are saying that he will play over the likes of Boxall. In Supercoach from last week, you've seen our team reviews. Boxall went massive, Hasty not so much. I think there's a few players coming back in the team. I've gone for the more expensive one anyway, so I'll always be able to bring that player in. A lot of us are very tight from funds. I do have 8.2K left in the bank after this team's done, so frees up some stuff for us. But you never want to have to try and scrounge around and change your trucks, change your players, that kind of thing. Camporelli is my other player. Elijah Hewitt. Elijah Hollins has done a bit of a naughty. And Camporelli has slotted straight in the team. Looked really good, and I was quite impressed with him in the preseason game as well. So his brother's out injured. He's coming in and playing. Very happy there for him. Who else do we have? Maybe we'll start off with the forward line. I think a lot of people have just got these players locked in. I've got these players locked in as well. Horn Francis, excuse me, apparently doesn't do well against Collingwood. Well, I think he'll do very well against Collingwood, depending on if Dacos is in or not. I think they're just going to be a bit sucky this year. So we'll see what happens there. Rankin at F2. Either or could be forward line keepers for the entire year. Most likely F1, F2. Before we go into the other players as well, it looks like I've probably got 4 keepers in the forward line and then 2 guys to upgrade. You can do that if you want. I've seen some Bailey Smiths. I've seen some Sanders in there as well. For me, they're more, hey, if I have to sideways or, cool, I miss out on 100K, but then I pick it up somewhere else, hopefully. So it is what it is. Looking at the forward line, who could be keepers, though, or who guys you could bring in. I know Joe spoke today about Chad Warner potentially coming into our forward line. A player apparently played 46% in the first match for round 0. So definitely one to track. Petrarca is another one. Petrarca track. There you go. He's one that we definitely need to track as well. And there'll be others. So if you can lock in 4, it's not that weird, awkward spot where, hey, look, I've got a guy at 450K. I've got to bring in a 550K player. It's a little bit awkward. So my big philosophy is, cool, I've got a rookie here. I've got a rookie here. Generally, you try and go 1 up, 1 down. You can bring in a primo. Even better if you've got 5, 1 rookie here. Cool, 2 up. Sorry, 2 down, 1 up. Works out well. The flex is a little bit different, but it is what it is. This year's going to be interesting for us. And that's what Supercoach is really good at, making every year interesting. We had kind of scaling at one point. We had boosts coming in. Now we've got round zero. So there you go. And I think this year, a lot of it, last year, the big theme was, hey, let's not have any round zero players. I think a lot of us now have kind of realized, cool, with best 18, it's not as bad as what we were thinking. A few people picking Whitfield, myself, Joe, everyone else picking Zorko as well. Yeah, definitely a few players there who aren't so bad. Caleb Daniel in my team. Where are you? Best pickup for the year of any club. I know a few people are talking Neil Bullen. Caleb Daniel's a freak, man. It's ridiculous. Very happy, Bevo. Thank you very much. I have gone Pal Pepper. I have gone. Where is he? Let's just do it this way. Davidson, and I've gone Hewitt. No, missing one. And Connor Stone in there. So rookies obviously subject to change a little bit until teams officially come out Thursday, Friday, or I guess Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So first lot of teams tomorrow. We'll see how everything goes and we'll structure stuff up. On Thursday's live stream as well, we'll kind of go through, hey, look, these are the guys we need. These are the ones we don't. I think the first game's at like 7:30. So there's a little bit of time for you guys to watch. Hopefully you get home early enough to be able to change your teams, though, because otherwise that would suck. In the Ruck line, I guess it's no surprise. Tom DeConning is a freak. I think eventually he's going to end up at my flex position unless a Lloyd Meek or someone else comes in and actually takes the spot off him. But at the moment, with no pit net, no one else really competing for his spot. The only thing that's hurting him is Charlie Curnow not being there, because then he has to go and play some forward time. And I think Silvani might be coming in as well to share a little bit of the ruck, because I know he did that before he got injured. Remembering the team a little bit. Harry Boyd is obviously ruck cover there. I don't even know if the guy's going to play. Rowan Marshall might play round one, and that could shake up a few Harry Boyd situations, but I think they'll play him. They need some support there. Massimo is not the best player at the moment, and he has covered a lot of the ruck position, and no memory either. So be a shame not to play him. Checking out the back line, I guess we can go kind of. It's not the awesome foursome, but it is the I'd threesome. Guys, let me know in the comments what's a good one. Awesome foursome. What's a good threesome? I guess every threesome's a good threesome, right? But in terms of Supercoach, picking Roberts, Perryman, and Short, they kind of explain themselves. Two of them have got scaling points already added to them from round zero. Short just looks like he's going to command that back line at the moment. And until I see differently, I'm more than happy to pick him up at 440k. All of them just have huge upside of value as well, being averaged, I think, around just over 80 average. So if they get to 100, cool, it's 15 points. That's generally 150k. So if they all end up at 550, I have to trade them off. Fantastic. But I think the way that Roberts and Perryman are looking, they might end up being keepers for the entire year. Roberts, Lloyd has taken him out. So the coach has come in. Roberts is the backline king alongside Blakey. Lloyd has moved to high half forward, which is great for us, less competition. And then Perryman as well, kind of, I think he took a kick out. He's definitely running through the mid half back. He was named on the half back in the game last week. We'll see what happens with him, but I think he's good enough for a 550 average. So, yeah, pretty good for us there. I have gone Ben Patton. I guess kind of Ben Patton, rookie there, has got some cash already on him. Luke Trainer, and then I've gone Zach Reed. I think that's pretty stock standard in rookies at the moment. Most people, I think Joe has Trainer and Reed, potentially Patton down here, doesn't have Kako. Cool. But at the moment, that is for me. Last up on the list, we're going to go through some midfield rookies. Sorry, midfield primos, not midfield rookies. Now, I've tried to lock in as many guys that I think I won't be getting rid of throughout the season. I do have Finn Callahan, heads up. He probably won't be a keeper for the entire season, but definitely potential breakout player. He will get more attention in the next game. He will get more attention in the next game and the next game and the next game. With Tom Green coming back, with them structuring up a little bit better, he's just so quick, man. That burst speed and everything. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, very, very good player there. So I have gone with highest price. I've gone Jordan Dawson at M1. I really wanted Brayshaw in this position. Now, potentially, I might get rid of Max Gawn. We'll see what happens. But for right now, very much locked into my team. If I do that, the cash potentially will go to somebody turning into Brayshaw. We'll just see what happens there. I think he's very, very good. Freo's got a fantastic run early. And it'll be a shame for me not to have him in my team. But at the moment, structure and team dynamics, I guess, kind of doesn't do it. I know with the mids as well, the guys we're looking to bring in are going to be over 600k. And generally that warrants a boost. Now, I don't want to I don't want to have to spend potentially 3 or 4 boosts or 5 boosts, have them locked into, hey, I need to spend this to get these players in. Font will be cheaper, hopefully. Butters potentially as well. Dacos definitely will with the 60 odd that he scored in round 0, but it's tough for us. So the least amount of these guys we can have, the more guys that hopefully are scoring 110, 115s is what we're looking for. In saying that, I lost the mouse. Connor Rosie, hopefully he's over the stub toe. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's a forced trade that I've got to do. Cool. I have everyone's favorite comeback story, Clayton Oliver, in the team. It's Clayton Oliver. He dominated. I think Petrarca is going to get a bit of the attention. I would have loved to have him in my side, but you can't have everyone. They've got GWS, I believe, round 1. So Petrarca hopefully gets the Bedford tag, leaves Oliver around to do domination stuff. Adam Chera, very, very good run early, which is what we want in Supercoach. Hopefully just goes off the rails a little bit, especially against Richmond earlier on. Similar to a lot of people picking Cripps as well. But Chera is definitely that player. And then we'll go Callahan as well. So maybe I'm sucked into the Callahan hype. He wasn't someone who I had thought about too much in my team. So maybe that's going to hurt me back later on. But there are other options. If Callahan doesn't do well in the next 2 weeks, cool, I just go to Ashcroft. It's okay. Correction trades happen. These things are okay. Maybe I pick the wrong rookies and he goes down. I get Finn O'Sullivan, use the money somewhere else. It's Supercoach. We've got 40 trades. It is what it is. So save my team, finishing up on 8,200. We go to optimize. Cool. So probably looking at in terms of captains. For this, actually, no. Yeah. So kind of just looking at the team at the moment. One player in the backline to upgrade. I do have Reed and Trainer there. So it's not too bad. I can definitely figure that out. I've got 1, 2, 3 guys there. You know, if I can go 1 up, 1 down, you'd hope these guys get to 300, 400k. It's only double for these two and a little bit more for him. So if they can average 80, 85, we're very, very happy. 1 up, 1 down. If not, second rotation of rookies coming in. Cool. Hopefully Harry Boyd makes us a bit of money. Potentially him and maybe Ashcroft can go into somebody. And then, yeah, Pal Pepper, Keiko, probably looking for 65, 70 from them. I'll be happy. Stone and Davidson turn into those players. So, yeah, it's not too bad there. Let me see if I can make this work better for you. Cool. So, quick look at captains. We'll go over this on Thursday. But I think TDK potentially is a good vice captain in this game. When does Max Gawn play? Cool, Max Gawn. Sorry, mates. I would have loved for you to be that player. We might not actually have a loophole. So we'll see what happens there. I might just go and captain Max Gawn then. Max Gawn starting off the captaincy. If we don't have a loophole, that's the way we'll go. If we do, maybe we'll go TDK into Gawn. We could have a bit of a sneaky surprise and Harry Boyd not named. We still take him. We get a nice loophole, which could work out well for us. Guys, let me know down in the comments, what do you think of my team? Big J, why do you not have better players? Why are you going stock standard? I don't know. Let me down in below. As I said, I value the fact that I can actually bring in these players. My trading is phenomenal. If I can end up top 500 this year, I'll be great. It's more just about not spending all your trades early and all your boosts early, keeping up with upgrading as much as you can. Guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the show. Fantastic. And we'll see you for the ride home, or the drive home, sorry. See you for the drive home on Thursday at 5:30. Keep an eye out for our team reviews as well, video coming out tomorrow night. So stay tuned. Have a good one, because here at the Centre Bounce, we do the hard work, so you guys don't have to. Have a great day.